But I didn't know that.
I'm here at the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy in Oxnard, fresh off his victory with Jesus Cuellar in the Mike Tyson fight card. Cuellar. First of all, what do you say about Mike Tyson saying that he's an alcoholic and that he is struggling with his life?
That's you know, I didn't think it was that bad. You know, I've heard about stories about him, you know, but didn't know it was that bad. Where he said he's, you know, on the verge of dying, right? That's what he said.
He said. Did you see him there? Did you talk to him?
Of course.
Take a picture with him?
I took a picture with him, but because we know each other, because we fought in the same card like four times, same cards. I was like 3 times. I was his co-main event. He was the main event, and I was like right behind him. When I fought John Molina, that was one of them, and then when I fought Chico Corrales, that was another one, and when I fought Ben Taki, that was another one. And then when he beat Holyfield's ear off, I was also on the same card. We should have seen him walking out of the arena. We were right there in the locker room, and his eyes were like the devil. He had the devil inside of him, dude. He had the devil. And you know, and we seen him, and he was really cool with me. The first thing he tells me, because we're at the weigh-ins, he calls me, Robert, come here, Robert. So he's got all of Argenis Mendes people around him, right? Yeah. And I guess they were talking about maybe Mikey fighting Argenis.
Yeah.
And he tells me, Robert, come here, and you got to tell me the truth. Argenis won't be your little brother, right? Won't be Mikey. I'm like, you know what? I can't tell you he will be. I'm not going to tell you he will be my brother. But honestly, I don't think he's got a chance against my brother. He's like, and then he says, I told you guys. He told everybody. I guess they were already talking about it. He tells everybody, I told you guys, Mikey beats him. Everybody stayed quiet.
Well, you know Argenis. He trained with you. Yeah. He was here, and you know your brother, obviously.
You know, Argenis is very, very talented. Very talented. When I first seen... I know my brother really well. You know, when I first seen Argenis, because he was managed by Cameron Duncan.
Yeah.
Cameron, we were in New York. Flew me to New York to see him fight. Cameron says, I signed this kid, the best prospect I've ever seen. Dominican. So I went to see him. And yeah, fucker was talented. That fucker has skills. Very talented. Cameron, you know, top rank. Cameron were very high on him. But as the fights went on, you know, they came to realize there's a lot of things that you could be so talented, but if you don't have certain things, you're just not gonna make it. You know, obviously something went wrong because he did make it. They dropped him, they let him go. Cameron, he went on his own with Jose Nunez, who's done a great job with him, made him a world champion.
And now they had a great card.
They have a great champion and everything. Yeah, so you know, I always knew he was talented. And then actually 2 fights where he trained here for 2 fights. 2 or 3 fights, I think. He trained here, and he won them all with, you know, here.
Can I tell you something, Robert? I don't know if I ever told you this, but after he won his championship, he pulled me aside and said, do me a favor.
No, I know that.
Tell Robert
you told me that
I want to thank him for all that he's done.
And he told me that again. No, he's very, very friendly. Him and his dad, they're very friendly. You know who was there too? John Guzman.
Really?
Yeah, John Guzman. And they were, you know, they've always been cool. They were really cool. Jose Nunez was really cool.
Speaking of Jesus, where does his mural go?
Right here, next to that poster right there.
Next to the poster?
Yeah, it's gonna go pretty soon.
And how did he? Because the guys on TV were kind of hating on him. They had the fight very close.
Who?
I don't know. I don't watch ESPN enough.
I don't even know. You know, I don't think I've ever seen an ESPN fight where I listen to what Teddy has to say, but. I just, you know, I don't care what Teddy
Now that you're an official broadcaster since your HBO performance, how did that go, Robert?
I don't know what Teddy has to say, but I don't give a fuck anyways about Teddy.
But Tyson's a really cool dude, very nice guy, going through a tough time.
Actually, I seen Teddy in the airport. Motherfucker doesn't even know who I am.
What do you mean?
I seen him at the airport. They were there to pick him up and to pick me up and everything. And I actually, you know, he's walking by and I said, "Hey, what's up, Teddy? Hey, what's up?" Didn't even know who the fuck, you know.
Maybe he doesn't have internet.
He doesn't know boxing, man. He
doesn't know boxing.
He just goes to work, gets paid, and he doesn't even watch fights or anything.
Who would be a better trainer, me or Teddy Atlas?
Well, Teddy was a good trainer. Ellie, come on, we gotta admit, you know, he was a good trainer. Then he got this thing with ESPN, and he's been with ESPN. I'm sure he's doing good.
Who sliced him though?
That's why he's not training any more fights. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's some stories, man. There's some stories. I don't know exactly how it happened. But there was also a story between him and Tyson, remember? And then he came. Tyson went up to him right there, and they hugged. They made up because they had some beef. something to do with Teddy's niece or something back in the days, sister or something. Yeah, something related, somebody related to him. I don't know. I guess Tyson tried to pick up on a little girl or something.
Every gym I go to, nobody likes Teddy Atlas.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just telling you, every gym I go to.
I don't like him. I just don't know him.
But the fact that he didn't know who you are, trainer of the year 2 years in a row.
And talking shit about my fighter. My fighter won clearly. It was close. I'm not saying.
He dropped him out of.
Saying we fucking put a beating on that guy and the judges still gave it a close fight. No, the fight was close, but we did win, no doubt. We did win. But him, I heard he had it the other way, huh? He had the other guy winning like by 4 points, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
but when Jesus dropped the other guy, it was pretty good. Dropped him between the ropes.
You know what? I think it was Jesus' first title fight. He was, we got to see it too. You know, a little nervous, a little that pressure. You know, I think fighting on somebody else's card, fighting on somebody else's, being the underdog, all that, it's got to affect. But that guy was ready to go out. It's just that Jesus was also tired, was also very, very frustrated. Had already put all his energy in the first half of the fight. So by the second half, they were both really tired. That guy was just really.
What did you tell him in the corner? Because the Mexican Russian in the same situation, you said if he dies, he dies. Did you tell Jesus anything? Did you tell him?
Well, I just I don't remember exactly what I would tell him or what round I told him, but those type of fights where it's not about you got to go pivot to this side and throw this hook because he's going to throw the right hand. He's going to throw, those type of fights where both of them are fucking tired. Both of them are they're not going to fucking do what you tell them to do. Honestly, they're not. Just fucking got to motivate them to mentally to get them that extra energy by telling the words, talking to them about, the family, this is your future, your wife, you gotta pump them up.
He has a good chin. You saw that over there.
He got hit.
But he took him well.
Yes, he did. And he's got a good power too. And then they didn't have the Mexican Everlast gloves either. It was a trip because when we after the win, they're like, okay, gloves. So we don't have gloves. The promoter's supposed to bring the gloves, right? So we're like, what do you mean gloves? Did I bring my gloves? No, you're supposed to have the gloves. Oh, well, this is what we have. They had some Everlast, but they were the ones that we just don't like. The ones that are really heavy, really with so much padding.
Hey, look at the T-shirt.
Yeah, there it is.
Jesus Cushar.
They were not the Mexican Everlast, okay? And then his manager brings a white pair of gloves that had already been opened. They just wrapped it over with saran wrap. This is what Cuellar's gonna wear. I said, that's what Cuellar's gonna wear? I mean, this is what the opponent's gonna wear. I'm like, what? And I'm supposed to wear Mexican Everlast too. If not, you guys can't wear them. So we got into a little bit of argument, but we fixed everything. So they ended up wearing the same thing that we wore, which was pretty even. Yeah, but they came in with a pair, just one pair, open.
They were ready.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, and the commissioner, there was like 6-7 people right there. They all grabbed the glove. Like, nah. This glove is not. We're not going to allow this glove to be worn in the fight. Either bring new Mexican Everlast, or both wear the ones that we already have there. So we ended up wearing the ones that we already had there. Right.
So there you have it right here at the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy in Oxnard. Stay tuned for EsNewsReporting.com. I'm Melisek back reporting.